Welcome back in on this Monday. Well, truly a rare and incredible event occurred across parts of northwest Ohio just over the past 36 to 48 hours with the amount of incredible rainfall that occurred for some areas. And I want you to watch real close. I've rewound the past 36 hours of radar, and we had wave after wave of heavy torrential rainfall, all spinning around a slow-moving area of low pressure. Now, I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer now the past 18 hours, and here was the epicenter of the heavy rainfall, a meso low, and look at that spin right over our Lake Erie Islands and lakeshore areas. Very unusual to see something like this with a persistent area of low pressure that created a lot of rainfall for our lakeshore areas. And no doubt the warmer Lake Erie waters closing in on 80 degrees contributed to that heavy rainfall as well. We now have drying conditions, still a little cloud cover we're battling, a few isolated showers off to the south and to the east, but this is the most jaw-dropping map I think you're going to see for today. Doppler radar estimated rainfall totals. You got hit pretty hard across southern Michigan over the weekend, but really over the past 12 to 18 hours, it was the lakeshore areas. Started through the day yesterday, continued overnight and into the early morning hours. And let me focus on eastern Lucas County. If you're out there anywhere toward Maumee Bay State Park, back over toward Oregon, right along State Route 2, out there toward Howard Marsh, down toward Chippewa Golf Course, that is right on 579, south toward Clay Center. These are all areas that estimated 8 to 10, even up to a foot of rainfall right along State Route 2, and we no doubt have heavy flooding that is occurring right there. Eastern Ottawa County earlier in the day was under a flash flood warning. What really got hit was Kelly's Island, though, and I had a report that came in, a measured weather station out there of 17.19 inches. Now, this is incredible. I've independently run the numbers. To get 17 inches of rainfall in less than 24 hours would be considered a 1 in a 1,000-year rainfall event that shows just how incredibly rare it was to get 17 inches of rainfall. And that was reported out there on an independent weather station out in Kelly's Island. Now, fortunately, the worst of the flooding, I know it's going to take some time. We're going to be past it, though, with dry weather set to return. We are in the 70s with the cloud cover, an hour-by-hour forecast. Really, the end of the rainfall through dry conditions will return tonight. We'll see clearing skies. Sunshine will return into Tuesday, and it will be a much brighter day and a warmer feeling afternoon. No worries about rainfall tomorrow, with highs expected to reach into the mid-80s. Tuesday's high, 85 degrees, mostly sunny skies, warming right back up. Mid-80s much of the afternoon, and my extended 10-day forecast has Tuesday's high 85, 87 on Wednesday. We'll stay in the upper 80s Thursday, and there's the next chance we get some scattered showers and storms Thursday into Friday. More toward the end of the work week, with highs remaining in the low to mid-80s. The weekend looking largely dry Saturday and into Sunday, and then next week we climb back into the upper 80s, just shy of 90 as we push a little closer to the middle of July.
Quite a stark difference from our weather impact alert days in the 90s last week to now all this rainfall and really feeling that cool down.
So we told you last week, typically the one way out of a heat wave is something goes boom as far as thunderstorm activity, and that's exactly what occurred over the course of the weekend. It unleashed, it let loose. I'm going to be definitely diving deep into the data on this. The warm lake waters contributed to this, a slow-moving area of low pressure, and it was really the storm of all storms to produce that much amount of rain in that little of a time.
1,000 years.
1 in a 1,000-year flood. So now that doesn't mean it's 1,000 years before it happens again. It essentially means that any given year has a 1 in a 1,000 chance of it happening. So that is a very tiny fraction of a chance. It is truly incredible. It's rare to see something like this, and may not be repeated again for some time.
All right, Chris, thank you much. We'll check in with you here in a little bit.